On Friday, Hillary Clinton addressed the graduating class of her alma mater, Wellesley College. She used the opportunity to wade into current politics and direct a few jokes at President Trump. And quote, "When people in power invent their own facts and attack those who question them, it can mark the beginning of the end of a free society," and quote, she said. And quote, "That is not hyperbole, it is what authoritarian regimes throughout history have done. They attempt to control reality." And quote, she called Trump and APO's new budget proposal and quote, "an attack of unimaginable cruelty on the most vulnerable among us, the youngest, the oldest, the poorest, and hard-working people who need a little help to gain or hang on to a decent, middle-class life." And quote, "Let and APO's call it what it is, it and APO's a con. They don and APO's even try to hide it," and quote, she said, referring to the Trump administration. She joked about her 1969 Wellesley class being furious after the election of Richard Nixon, saying the class was angered over and quote, "a man whose presidency would eventually end in disgrace with his impeachment for obstruction of justice." And quote, she continued, and quote, "after firing the person running the investigation into him at the Department of Justice," and quote, an allusion to President Trump and APO's firing of FBI Director James Comey. And quote, "We got through the tumultuous time, and once again we began to thrive," and quote, she continued. Clinton also spoke about fake news and theories perpetuated on social media, joking that and quote, "some are even denying things we see with our own eyes, like the size of crowds." And quote, Clinton also spoke about her November loss. And quote, "You may have heard that things didn't and APO's go exactly as I planned. But you know what, I and APO's am doing okay," and quote, she said. She talked about spending time with her family after the election, walking in the woods, organizing her closets, and added, and quote, "IWO and APO's lie, Chardonnay helped a little too." And quote, "But what helped her most," she said, "was and quote, remembering who I am, where I come from, and what I believe." And quote, "Don and APO's be afraid of your ambition, of your dreams, or even your anger," and quote, she continued. And quote, "Those are powerful forces, but harness them to make a difference in the world." And quote, the Wellesley stage is a familiar one for her. Clinton delivered the commencement address as of a student, and again 25 years ago. Clinton has made a few public appearances since last November and APO's crushing loss, mostly addressing groups that advocate for women and children. SHE and APO's also been seen hiking, shopping at bookstores, and doing other regular people things in her and quote, peaceful alternate universe, end quote, as the Huffington Post described it. The young activist was the first student to address the graduating class, and she used that speech to lean into politics of the day. She challenged Senator Edward Brooke, who spoke at the same event. He celebrated incremental progress and argued against protest, as NPR and APO's Tamara Keith reported. When it was Clinton and APO's turn, she ad-libbed a response to Brooke, declaring that empathy was not enough in politics. And quote, "Part of the problem with just empathy with professed goals is that empathy doesn't and APO's do us anything," and quote, she said. And quote, "We and APO's had lots of empathy. We and APO's had lots of sympathy, but we feel that for too long our leaders have viewed politics as the art of the possible." And quote, "The challenge now is to practice politics as the art of making what appears to be impossible possible," end quote, she continued. Earlier this week, Clinton made similar comments, blasting Trump and APO's budget, saying that it, along with efforts to repeal the Affordable Care Act, end quote, shows an unimaginable level of cruelty and lack of imagination and disdain for the struggles of millions of Americans. End quote.